Hi there, it's Roger from Root. In this video, I'll be showing you the configuration needed to generate an insurance quote on the Root platform. Generating a quote on Root involves three crucial steps: configuring the quote input fields using a schema, validating the data entering the API, and calculating the quote with the getQuote hook. First, let's talk about the schema. This is where you define what data is captured from the user directly. This uses Root's standard schema format. It's essential to think through what the minimal data is that's required to generate a quote, leaving the rest for the application step later in the process. Once we have our schema defined, the next step is to define the data validation on the API. This includes validating data coming from the user on the interface or directly from an API integration. Using Joy, a popular JavaScript library, we ensure that the incoming data meets our product's rules, for example, enforcing cover limits. With validated data in hand, we proceed to the getQuote function, the heart of generating a quote on Root. The premium for the quote can be calculated in a few different ways. For example, having a fixed formula in the code, referencing a pricing lookup table, or integration to an external pricing API. At the same time, the user-entered data can be enriched by speaking out to external APIs, such as credit score providers, to calculate a more accurate premium. This all happens inside the getQuote hook. The final quote package informs Root how to present the quote to customers on the interface and over the API. It includes the package name, premium, module data, and a few other things. Remember, all currency values are in cents, and you can provide multiple quote packages at the same time, for example for different billing frequencies or different coverage options. An essential part of the quote package is the module object. This flexible data store ultimately ends up being the data stored on the final policy and is used in various places downstream like policy adjustments, claims, or data reporting. This comprehensive process, from the configuration of quote input fields using a schema to quote package creation in the code hook, is what it entails to define the quoting parameters and generate an insurance quote on Root. Stay tuned for more insights in our series of building insurance products on Root.